Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, My Adventures Permit Systems, Hors permit system. And we're on 7D, and I believe it is 7E is where we're going. Sys left. I use voice attack to map my keyboard and mouse commands. We have one more before we do some drive-bys. Rocky World, little to no surface metal content. Gravity is 0.11. So after we go to 7E, we'll go to 7F. And then up to 8. 8A. 8B. And then on to 8C. So, but let's get to 7E first on this next video. So let's get started. Is this landing?
Landing gear retracted.
We need to get in Super Cruise mode as soon as our mass lock goes off.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
It's probably not going to be too far. It is behind us. So we got to get around the planet first. You can see it there on the sensor. Again, thank you for watching my videos. At the bottom right of the screen, you'll see that subscribe button. Please subscribe. I need all the subscribers I can get, and it doesn't cost you anything. Since I'm a new publisher, just starting in January of 2020, I need all the subscribers I can get. Underneath the video to the left, you will see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG. And there's over 465 additional videos for you to watch. And in the description of this video, you'll see at the bottom of it, there is ways you can donate to the cause of creating more videos. And I could use all the donations I could get, because this is not a cheap process to put all of this together. So I'd appreciate all the help that you would be gracious to give. So we're headed off to Hors 7E to do some roaming around the planet to see what we can find. A couple of videos ago we found some illegal occupied escape pods. Well, that was kind of strange. I had never noticed one of those before, so you should check that out. We have to keep throttling down because we're coming across 7E quite fast. We will be looking for sunlight. Turn around, that way it'll be at the top, on this side to the top. And I try to keep it on the top of the planet, or the sunniest side. And we can be interdicted. It's always possible, and I have been interdicted in this system with no cargo. So it does happen. And I slow down and speed up based on where I'm at, so I just sped up slightly. Probably need to land, try to defy a divergence of different materials. And diversity.
Orbital flight engaged.
Start slowing down because we're coming in pretty fast. Down to 120 kilometers in closing. Down to 55 kilometers in closing. But I always thank you for coming along and keeping me company. We've exited Super Cruise and we're in the glide mode. Should take us down to about 5 kilometers. Where we'll do a scan around of the planet. There we go. We watch our sensor to make sure no one shows up and what their intentions might be, so we have to pay attention to that, because they do not call this Elite Dangerous for nothing. It can be dangerous. So you just have to be prepared at all times. Okay, let's look for a place to land. Try to get down to about 1 kilometer before we start our vertical descent with our thrusters. We got possible company. Is this landing? Is this alternate?
Landing gear deployed.
And we might have, at some point, if we get fired upon, we'd have to take off. You'd go max speed and boost. Not everyone's a friendly. And you can always exit to the main menu and come back to reset the scene, and a lot of times your company or possibly non-friendlies would be gone. Is this down?
Low gravity warning.
Is this dark? I'll try to get to a little bit higher side so we can see our ship depart. Sys ship.
Ship dismissed.
We get our ship out of harm's way. Again, thank you for coming along.
Cargo scoop deployed.
We'll do a scan around just to see what's here, and sometimes it takes just a little bit for our sensors to start populating. So we can head off in this direction first because there's a vertical lip and some raw material signals. Make sure you look to the bottom right of your video and you'll see a subscribe button. Please press that. It helps me with YouTube. Doesn't cost you anything, but sure helps me with YouTube. Underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where there's over 465 more videos for you to watch. And in the description and the About tab of my YouTube channel and the description of this video, you'll see chances to donate to our channel, and that'll really help because it can be very time consuming to create these videos and expensive for new games and new hardware and things like, and new production equipment and software to produce these videos. And I check every once in a while to make sure it is recording, and it seems to be. It's never an absolute because I've had trouble with video before. Some phosphorus is good. You can see on that left information screen, that's carbon. We have 147 on board out of 300 that we could possibly pick up. We use the materials for the engineers, like to upgrade your FSD drive or your engines or your thrusters, and for synthesis. You can use, like for an example, sulfur and phosphorus to refuel your SRV, and materials to reload your ammunition. That's down to 1745 at the moment because we've been shooting skimmers and stingers. And to repair the integrity right now, the integrity of our SRV is 100%. If that was down to like 10%, or maybe even a little higher, we could repair it without going to the ship. Now you can recall the ship and dock and your integrity goes back to 100%. And the only thing we have is raw materials at the moment on our sensor. And we need raw materials for synthesis and for the engineers, so it's certainly not a bad thing. So we want to try to max out our materials, and we do move our materials from a lower grade to a higher grade using the material traders. And I have videos on those too. You search my YouTube channel for Material Trader. You'll find those. There's 3 types of materials. There's raw materials, manufactured materials, and encoded materials. And you really need all of them. All types. This is raw materials that we're collecting when we surface mine, or what we call surface mining. You'll get different opinions on that. Difference of opinions. So, but for me, it's surface mining. Some call it surface gathering. But the reason I call it mining is we actually shoot the rocks. Do another scan around to see if there's any upper level signals that we could go after. At the moment there's not any. It's only raw materials. Is this right? We're at 18% competent on our combat rating. You can always use phosphorus. Got 94 so far. Targeting is not always great, or phosphorus. So far we do not have any upper level. There was one vertical blip right there. Okay. Yeah, I think there's some upper level. I just had to check some texts and emails real quick because I have an earbud in my ear, and when I get emails or texts, both for work and personal, I hear dings in my ear. So I check those. And I do thank all of the subscribers that have subscribed so far. It really makes a difference. Right now it's really in just moral support. So with YouTube you just have to have so many of them. And we kind of lost our vertical blip too there. See it a little. Hasn't really turned into anything yet. Been able to collect raw materials, but we haven't been able to find anything else. And there's times we go to planets and we can't find any skimmers or stingers, and we just have to collect raw materials. I mean, that certainly happens. This could be one of those times. I haven't seen anything yet. Keep watching that sensor, just in case something pops up. But we try to do a variety, because when you play Elite Dangerous, you really need credits. You need lots of credits. And we collect those. I have 6.3 billion with a B. At 6,300 million. And that really helps. It really opens up your possibilities, and most of that is through trading. Watch my cargo missions videos, where we, between Sothis and Ceos, we can, in my Python, where I have 280, up to 280 cargo mission places. And we can make over 12 million credits per run, per delivery. So you should check that out. Check out the engineer videos that I have on how to upgrade your FSD, your engines, and all that, and thrusters. That's very important, and you need the materials to upgrade them. Now we're just not finding any upper levels. And encoded materials are important. Check out Jameson crash site. When we scan for encoded material, in Dav's Hope, where we collect manufactured material and encoded material and raw material, we can gather some of all of it at Dav's Hope, and we can gather encoded and raw materials at Jameson crash site. So check those out. Now sometimes when we get into rougher areas we find more. Well, we didn't take a hit on our integrity right there, but we didn't. And that targeting could be a whole lot better. See, 185 out of 300 for sulfur. Germanium, 41 out of 250. Arsenic, 35 out of 250. Is this right? See, it helps our others, but we're up to 103 refills right now. Refuels. So we really don't have to worry about fuel. There's some faint vertical. Very faint. Doesn't mean it'll turn into anything. Checking on the record time. I try to keep it around 30 minutes. Try not to have too much more than that. Nickel, 149 out of 300. And you can check it over at your inventory too where they're at. Nickel 152 out of 300. Sulfur 188 out of 300. Go toward that one because there's some more vertical bars. Just trying to find something that we can shoot at besides raw materials. And it's good to look around in space every once in a while, make sure our ship's just not hanging out there because they don't always show up on your radar. Looks like we might have a small blip of upper level. Yeah, we might get to wind up shooting at something, but we'll see. Because it can be just canisters or a down satellite that we can scan for encoded materials. Sometimes it's there and then it's not there. Signals can hide behind raw materials. The signals are there and then they're not there. I think they hide behind the raw materials. There's some phosphorus, 103 out of 300. When it gets to the point we start running out of space for raw materials, we'll go to a material trader. these videos are also for you to see how I kind of play the game. Now, yes, the videos influence how I play the game, but some of the things that I can do keep from being too bored. Lots of canisters without a trespass zone. They are legal. So it's probably a wreckage site. Yeah, there's some wreckage stuff of an SRV. That's all it was. It's probably going to be one of those times where we don't get to shoot at skimmers and stingers. We just collect materials, which is not bad either. Because those things we need. Sys ship. Sys ship.
Ship recalled.
Yep, this is one of those surface mining trips, which is fine. Thought it said it was recalling it. Took it a little while to get here. So thank you for watching. Make sure you press that subscribe button. It's at the lower right hand corner of the video, underneath the video, where my YouTube channel name is GFM_RDG. Please press that and watch more of the 465 plus videos that I have. And the description and the About tab there in my YouTube channel, you will find ways that you can donate. And I hope you'll consider doing that. Sit down. And our next trip, we got some drive-bys and then a planet landing. So until then, thank you for coming along, and hopefully you'll watch some more of my videos. Until then, thank you. Goodbye.